Gabriela. How are
Good
you?
afternoon. I'm good. How are
Yeah,
you?
good. And good afternoon to everybody watching on the live stream and watching on the replay. We're very excited for this short film called Diket, no? Entitled Diket, directed by and co-written by Gabriela Serrano. And, Gabriela is award-winning director. This is her directorial debut film, no? Who won
Yes.
Best Film. Ito, Best Film and Best Director at the MIT Out Sound Silent Film Competition and was named, ito mabigat to, CNN Philippines Life's Best Filipino Films of 2021 and 8 emerging Filipino directors to watch out for this 2021. So, sir, my name is Anton Diaz, founder of Our Awesome Planet, and we're awesome live with The Kit by Gabriela Serran. Can you do a short introduction? All right, game. So, Gabriela, maybe you can do introduce your background. How did you get, to your directorial debut, and what makes the kit awesome? So, for people who are looking for what to watch in Cinemalaya 2020.
Okay, sure. Well, my background as a director is I actually studied multimedia arts in college. My background is in illustration and design. But then after college, I shifted towards filmmaking, and my specialty is editing. So that was my bread and butter for a few years before I really made the serious decision to make my own films. Um, so I actually had been wanting to make a film for the longest time, but I really couldn't find the right story or the right resources to do so. Pero buti na lang last year may lumabas na grant giving Filipino filmmakers the chance to remake lost silent films from the 1920s, 1930s into contemporary short films. So, I applied po along with my co-writer who's also my sister and siya rin po yung bida ng aming film. We applied to this grant. We sent our idea for the kit, which is an adaptation of a film by director Jose Nepomuceno. And this idea, our pitch was selected. So we were one of a number of films who were granted the funds to make our films. And ayun po, we made our film last year. It premiered in December. And we won the Best Film and Best Director po sa MOS Silent Film Competition. Ayun po. And then now we're lucky enough to be competing in the Cinemalaya Film Festival, which has been my dream personally since many, many years ago na po. So, there.
All right,
Um,
let's watch the
what
trailer. Let's watch the
what
trailer.
makes it awesome po?
Yes,
Um,
what makes it awesome? Yeah.
yeah, I would say what makes the kit awesome is it puts Philippine mythology in a different light, in a modern light, uh, through the lens of femininity, through the lens of isolation that we all experienced during this pandemic. And I hope it resonates with everyone who watches it. And yes, that's what makes the kit awesome for me.
Okay, let's watch the trailer. All right, ang ganda ng trailer. So,
Thank you.
first, maybe this silent film genre. Can you talk more about it? How do you watch a silent film? Ano ba yan?
Sure.
Open for interpretation? Paano ba yan? Or may subtitle or totally wala? It's a silent film.
Well, in our case po, we don't have any dialogue. Well, we do, but you can't
As in
hear it.
zero
As a,
dialogue.
so as a viewer, I would just invite you to take in all the visuals. and just let the story tell itself through the images that you see. And that was one really important thing we learned during this production is so much you don't need to explain the whole story through verbal communication. You can just use the silent format. Mhm.
And syempre, through the story, it's a story of manananggal, no?
Mhm.
Or hindi ba silent ba yun? Or that's the
Yes.
manananggal during the pandemic ba yan? Or what was the setting? What's
Not
the
not
setting?
necessarily during the pandemic. While we made it during the pandemic, yes, it is about the Manananggal. It was based on Jose Nepomuceno's The Manananggal. But then we wanted to parang kind of reframe the character na we've perceived as a villain through all our Filipino cinema and
Yes.
story. She becomes the bida of this film, and we see her in a different light. And we see her not necessarily during the pandemic, but during a really isolated time in her life. So that was our metaphor for her experience and our collective experience in isolation.
Oo nga, in isolation. And you mentioned quarter life crisis, no? In the filmmaker notes. Ano ba yan? It's a joint, I guess it's a joint experience between you and your sister, tama ba? Or how
Yes.
was the collaboration process with her doing
Very
this
much
film?
so. Well, of course, we were in isolation. We were together almost all the time during the pandemic. And when this opportunity to make the film came up, I figured it would be. I was already interested in film for many years, but she came from a pre med background,
Ah,
academically. And then, but we've always enjoyed films together. And I said, why don't we try writing this together? So this has been like a really great bonding experience for both of us. And she's discovered this side of herself as an actor and as a writer and as a filmmaker na rin, during our production. So I'm really grateful to have worked with her. And it's been really good din kasi as a director, I felt like I could trust her with everything. There was no ego or conflict or any kind of drama with my sister because she is my best friend in real life. So it was a really enjoyable experience to work with her.
oh, I remember nga, sabi niya, pinilit mo daw siya every time, di ba? To
Mm-hmm.
watch naman during during
Yep.
the lunch. And no, it's just exciting, no, to see you guys being able to develop this. So I guess this is your one of many. What's in store for for your next film? Or is this a series ba? Is this a series or hindi? Iba namang genre ang i-attack nyo next time?
Well, we're not sure. We're open to exploring the world of the kid. Syempre short film siya, silent film. So, I think there's room to widen the story, make it longer, and even maybe explore a version of the story that's not silent. Um, but we're also developing other stories na non-horror, non-mythological. We definitely want to explore different styles of storytelling, especially since personally for me, this is my directorial debut. There are other stories I want to explore.
Yan. And the genre is horror, no? So parang ano ba yan? Jump scare horror or psychological horror? Ano bang
I think closer to that psychological, maybe it's a slower kind of terror. But I think viewers will be surprised to find that towards the end there's another genre that comes out. Hindi lang siya horror. It's much more. There's more depth to it. Mhm.
nice. And so what do you want women watching this to take away from this film?
Well, my main message for women in Dikit is for women to accept themselves fully, flaws and all. We are all worthy of love and acceptance from other people and from ourselves, especially. I hope that women who watch this are empowered in a way and also find solidarity with each other. Um, and I hope that this film, also being a female director, that this film inspires other young women, other young filmmakers to pursue filmmaking and feel the courage to tell their stories. Yun po.
Alright, galing. Very inspiring. Congratulations again, and
Thank
good luck. Maybe can you invite them to watch? When's the gala, and when are the screening for the ticket?
Sure, yes. Thank you everybody for watching this interview. I'd like to invite you all to watch the kit. We are part of the Shorts B batch of the Cinemalaya Shorts competition. Our gala night, or our gala showing, is at 12:45 p.m. That's a Sunday, August 5. I'm sorry, August 7.
7. Yeah.
And I hope you can all make it. And Cinemalaya will be running from August 5 to 14 at CCP, and until August 31 at select partner theaters around Manila, at select regional theaters, and also online. So please catch the kit there, and thank you so much.
All right. Congratulations, and we're excited for you. And good luck with your short film. And maraming salamat. Live an awesome life, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you do a short film?